What's crack-lackin'? It's your boy Baroshmo, just in case you did not know. So we're back again with another season preview. If you couldn't tell by the thumbnail, we're going over the Buffalo Bills. Yes, bitter rivals of the Dolphins. That's okay though. Bills team looks pretty good. We'll go over their roster. We'll take a look at their schedule. I'll give you a projection on how I think they're going to do this year, on top of who I think their starters will be, at least the guys that will get the most snaps. Go ahead, become a bro, and subscribe. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoy the content this season preview. It's gonna roll through the rest of this month on top of some of next month. So you're gonna get a video day on top of little videos here sprinkled here and there. So you may get 2, maybe some cases 3 a day. So we'll see. But yeah. Oh boy. Oh geez. This team is scary. Let's go ahead. Let's look at the roster, because wow. So Josh Allen, I'll get to him in a minute. Let's first go over the playmakers. Running back, they're phenomenal. They got TJ Yeldon. He's a solid running back 3 there. But what I really like is Zach Moss, Devin Singletary. That's a phenomenal combo. And then this is the key thing. The Stephon Diggs acquisition was brilliant. Great move. Because on the thing with, let's go ahead, let's just get into Josh Allen. So he's not accurate. He's not an accurate quarterback, especially when it comes to attacking deep down the field. Where he has been accurate, where he's been most effective, is in the middle of the field. Whether it's short, intermediate, and even in some cases long routes. The beautiful thing about this team, like just Beasley and Cole, that duo, no team created more yards of separation per route ran than Brown and Beasley. And Diggs is among the best in separation. He's going to be able to attack the middle of the field as well, because I know that's not Brown's strong suit. So this opens up a lot of things for Josh Allen. He has all the necessary weapons to succeed this year, on top of an exceptionally weak division. We'll get into that. But the offensive line, they're basically returning the same guys. I really wish they would move Cody Ford to right guard. Not necessarily start, but if anything, you have a camp competition there, because they got guys that can play right tackle, like Darrell Williams. That's actually where he was the most effective in his career, was at right tackle. So I don't know. I mean, maybe he takes a leap forward this year, but I still think I projected him better as a guard coming into the draft. I still think that's the case. Dawson Knox there with Tyler Kroft. So got a good duo of tight ends. I've heard great things about Sweeney. So offensively, they look like they should run roughhouse over the division on to the defense, and lucky for them, they got a lot of depth on that defensive interior with Ed Oliver and his whole going-ons in the law. But like I said, they're exceptionally deep. Vernon Butler, he could come in, he could play that zero tech star there. He restructured his contract, so it just works out for all parties. He's a solid piece on top of Quentin Jefferson, a guy that can also play on the edge if need be. Harrison Phillips is still there. So the defensive interior looks great. The edge, it looks fine. AJ Epinesa was a great addition. I don't know how much time he'll see this year. He might. I mean, they got a great rotation with Trent Murphy, if he's still on the squad by camp time. But Mario Addison, Jerry Hughes, and then linebacker core is okay. It's solid. AJ Klein was a good addition, but they're fine with Tremaine Edmonds and Matt Milano. Then the secondary, it's good. I don't know what more to say. Josh Norman was a very, very good pickup. He was kind of playing at Washington, he wasn't playing in a system that really worked to his benefit. I think he'll be much better here, and with Levi Wallace there to kind of like relieve him, because I imagine he's not going to be able to be a 3-down line or a 3-down player at this stage of his career. But you got one of the best corners on the opposite side in White. Taron Johnson's gonna be the slot corner. So, and he was pretty good last year as well. So, a lot of good parts here. The safeties are bangers with Hyde and Poyer. So, this team, one of the most complete rosters, in my opinion, in all the NFL. So, let's go ahead. Let's take a gander at the schedule. And like I said, it's very fortunate they play in the AFC East because the Dolphins, they're technically, I guess, they're kind of in the first phase of their rebuild now that they've got their franchise quarterback. But you're facing a team in the first phase of their rebuild. New England Patriots, they lost Tom Brady. They should be the beating bag, the speed bag, I guess. I don't know, the whatever boxers, the bag of this division, the team that's just going to get beat up on. I mean, I expect the defense still be pretty good. In all honesty, I could be sleeping on Stidham. I wasn't a big fan of him coming out of Auburn, but I do see the upside in him, but I just don't think he'll be it there. The Jets, I'm not that confident with the Jets. They made a lot of moves, and I like their draft a lot, but yeah, that's how I kind of feel. But they have to face off with the AFC West, probably going to be one of the most competitive divisions outside of Kansas City. Kansas City, they're the number one team there, but I think honestly between the Chargers, the Raiders, and the Broncos, that's going to be very competitive. They're all above average teams, so those aren't going to be easy wins. The NFC West isn't any easier. It actually is much worse because now the Cardinals are good. Let's not forget the Rams. They were good once upon a time. They still have that potential. And then, I mean, the Niners, the Seahawks, they're all they're a playoff team. So it's kind of tough. The Bills, I think this is actually a pretty tough schedule, but they have the luxury of playing in the AFC East. That's just kind of how it is. But, I mean, and it doesn't help. They got Pittsburgh for their other game, and then Tennessee. So Pittsburgh and Tennessee, those are two tough games there as well. And down the stretch, I mean, Miami, New England, those are almost wins. I mean, Miami might be playing a lot better by the end of the year. And again, New England's kind of a enigma. We don't know what to expect from them. We just instantly expect them to be like so much worse without Tom Brady, which they will be worse, but how worse will they be? They got a real tough stretch here, though, after this New England game with Seattle. They go to Seattle. They face Seattle at home. Then they go to Arizona. They face the Chargers. Then they have to go to San Fran, Pittsburgh, Denver. That's a very tough stretch. And I mean, don't sleep on this stretch right here either after the Dolphins game with the Rams, Raiders, Titans, Chiefs. Oh, that's a tough 4-game stretch as well. So this isn't going to be I just don't want to give the illusion that they're going to win the AFC East. Spoiler alert. It's almost a guarantee. At least, like, looking at a roster perspective, looking at where the Jets, where the Dolphins, where the Patriots are. Just will they? They should, but it'll be enough to make the playoffs. How far can they get into the playoffs? A lot of questions there. But let's go ahead. Let's take a look at the starters, or at least who I have as the starters. Josh Allen, Devin Singletary. I think he will be splitting time with Zach Moss, but he will probably have more snaps, more carries. Stephon Diggs, John Brown on the outside with Cole Beasley in the slot. Dawson Knox, I expect him to take a step forward. He had like 9 drops last season, but he is very athletic. And then, like I said, I have the same offensive line as the year before. They played exceptionally well last year, so I don't expect them to really change much. Cody Ford, baby, moving him into guard, I don't know, but maybe he takes that leap forward. But on defense, Jerry Hughes, they're at edge. On the other side, Addison, and then Ed Oliver. Like I said, there's so much depth there that if Ed Oliver is suspended, has to miss some time, it's not that big of a deal. Then you got Starr at the other tech spot. They're going to be rotating a lot. It's going to be a revolving door of of players there at the interior. And then Milano, Edmonds, and then you got White, Norman, and Johnson there at corner, and then Poyer and Hyde in the, or to finish up the secondary there at safety. Now let's just go ahead. Let's just do a prediction here. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of highballed it. I highballed it a lot because I think this team can be, and you can laugh, I think the floor of this team is an 8-8. I have them going 11-5. I really believe that this team is going to be very good this season. At least they have all the ingredients to be. So, Bills Mafia, congrats. I think y'all have an AFC East title waiting for you. Maybe the Dolphins, though. Maybe Tua comes in. Maybe he starts the season. Maybe he's an 11-win quarterback himself. Yeah, that's just me daydreaming. But that's it for the video. Go ahead and do the YouTube thing. That's always much appreciated, much obliged. I will be doing a mock draft after I finish all these season previews based on my projections for the season. So be on the look for that. Well, I mean, I guess don't be on the look for that. You know it's going to be coming out in like a month. So, but until next time, you be easy, my friends. Later.